Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile 2. In this episode, I'm going to be going over my Ascendancy. We finally got the third Ascendancy and the fourth, but finally the third. And so I finally got beat Dad's Will for the extra spirit per max life, and then gained quite a lot. I was able to get to 11 Arsonists. But the main thing is I wanted to show how I actually was able to do the third lab is thanks to Mr. Plow, FBI, open up. So he said, because pretty much I was trying to do a 75 Sanctum, and it had 4 floors, and it was crazy hard and doing so much damage, and it was quite difficult to do. The bosses were doing thousands of honor damage per hit, and it was crazy. So then he said you could do a level 60 Djinn coin, and that actually is a 3 floor, and that works. You don't need a 4 floor, only a 3 floor, and then you could do it at a lower level, so it's easier, lower damage needed, and lower honor damage. Like, you don't take as much. So then I wanted to show how you actually search for this. So you would search the Djinn Barya and then item level. And so if you do 60 exactly, 2 or 5, I paid 5. This is to get the exact. Technically you could do like a range if you could accept 1 extra level or not, but 60 is the easiest for the third lab. And this will make such a huge difference. I did this 5x. I have like 300, so it's not bad at this point. Could have had this a lot sooner, and then to gain 3 of 8 minions is huge. So I gained a lot of damage. It was really worth it. I'd highly recommend doing this if you're struggling. And then the second thing for this is in game. When you actually go to Sanctum. So it's Act 2 of the second part I do it, is Trial of Sekemas, and then this, Trial of the Sekemas. And then when you're here... I can't show you mine unless I put one in. I have a lot of relics, I've done a lot of tries, I failed a lot. I have a 76, or... I'll use a 77. Just trying to show you my relics because they're really good. And what I go for. It's mostly about the relics. Oh, you don't have to actually use the coin. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I have honor res, and then what I did is I figured out that basically you could break down each of these relics into their tiles. So 3 tiles, 3 tile, 3 tile, 2, 2, 2, right? And then so 15 divided by 2, 7.5. This is 28 by 3, so 8. So the point with this is you could figure out how much honor resistance per square, and then just put in the biggest ones and get tons of honor resistance, and I think it caps at 75. And then I got some boss damage reduction, rare monster, max honors, really good. Sacred water at the start, but yeah, mostly it's the honor resistance and the max honor, but technically this boss reduced damage is pretty good too. But yeah, mostly stacked the honor resistance, and that's the other trick, lowering the level of the coin, and then also using honor resistance on your gear. So you could buy relics too to get honor resistance to put into your thing, but then you still need to kind of do some of the Sanctum to unlock these slots. Like I unlocked a little bit more now. That's really sick. I'll be able to fit even more. But you can see this one was 4.5 and this one was 6.5. Like I had some bad honor resistance ones, so I could buy some better ones. But yeah, you only need up to 75 honor res, but I don't even know how to see that in the game, so yeah. Oh, we got a big I don't want to sell my logbook. What? No, we'll leave it. So that's the first how I did the first one, and then I did another. Oh, I ran the 76 to get my fourth one. So then I did it again with more honor. And yeah, that time boss is really hard. That time boss is crazy. He was basically stand far away, don't get hit by those spinning blades. That he does like a helix, and those other things can go through the portals, but your minions can actually block those things. So while you're going through the 4th floor of the Sanctum, you can actually block the portal thingies with the minions. The ball that flies through those portals, actually you just put the minions there, and then all of a sudden all the balls will stop. There won't be any going through any portals. They're actually all spawning through a single portal, and all the portals are connected, and that's what makes them do that like maze thing. And oh, a second thing, really important for the Sanctum, I switched to a shield because all of the fire traps, so there's the flamethrower spinny circle that you're supposed to like walk slowly through it. You can just shield charge right through it and it doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt your honor. And the fire X-arc thingy where it shoots like the pulse, it's like a gun shooting pulses of fireballs. That also, you just go right through it with shield charge and you're immune. You don't take any honor damage. So I'd highly recommend taking advantage of this now before anything changes, just in case. You know, that feels pretty good, just completely avoiding the traps. You can also do it through the rock one, like the rocks shooting out from the ground, just like go through it. And then, yeah, at the lower levels also, like the level 60 instead, it's going to be easier. And then, yeah, I think it's 75 for the 4th floor is the lowest. And then I did a 76 and it was pretty hard. So you might want a 75. And having more damage technically helps because then, which it won't grant it for me because I already have it. It'll... Oh yeah, you want damage so you can kill the mobs faster, and especially not have to spend as long in the boss dodging, if you just have more damage. But the shield charge is huge. You really want it for the traps. I would go through the 1st floor and then realize, oh, I don't have my shield. Let me go get it, and then I'd use the shield for the other floors for the traps. But I would have used on the 1st floor as well. It's like whenever you have those gauntlets. Gauntlet rooms is the maze with the doors opening with the levers and the different colors, and it usually has like traps with fireballs or flamethrowers, so it really helps for that. And a small tip for that final floor, one of the gauntlet rooms, the little maze, it's the same thing of like you going and opening the doors, but one of them you have to step into a little circle on the ground. That's a time thingy. So when you walk into it, after the time passes, then it'll teleport you back to where you stepped on it and explode. So you have to roll out of it after the timer rolls out so you don't get hit by it. It actually hurts you, but the real thing is that you're just using it to go through a door to press a lever that you can't go back through the door, so it teleports you back through instead. Yeah. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, oh, this is what he was saying. But that time thing will try to hit you at the end of the timer. You can even test it when you first find the time thing. It's going to be a time circle. It'll have a little time going that could go around. So when you step into it, a little arm. When you step into it, I would recommend to roll out instantly and watch it. And then after the timer. Well, I guess the rollout actually doesn't matter instantly. It's after. When it teleports you, back, then you roll out. That's the really important part. Yeah. At the end, when the timer, so you could watch it to see how long it lasts, and then when it's about to run out, you roll out. Yeah. Okay. You can get hit. It doesn't actually do that much at the level 61, but you don't want to lose extra honor, right? You'd rather keep it, especially if it's the reason I'd say that one is because you wouldn't know it first seeing it, and I've already tested this stuff so I could give the feedback, and so you can know as well. to improve your chances if you've been struggling in the Sanctum, because I had a few things that were harder than the other parts. And yeah, being able to skip all the traps with the shield charge, that was huge, because man, some of that took a while. It was really annoying. It still took me like 50 minutes to do a Sanctum 3 floor, and then the 4 floor was like an hour, so yeah, took a while to get my Ascendancies done. But now with this, so yeah, I got like 80 spirit, and it ended up being like 3 extra of the Arsonist, because they cost 25 per for me. And then I reserved my life with Bedat's Gaze, got the extra mana, and apparently these per max life is based on the max life, so your full life, not the reserved life, so it's not counting current, it's actually the full, so you're not like gimping yourself by reserving the life. The only thing you lose by reserving the life really is life, and you're trading it and getting mana. And then for me, the mana was a lot. We got up to 3200, and then the regen is up to 189. So that's really nice, and having a big mana buffer so that you can actually use the recoup. Yeah, I want more mana, I want more regen. This isn't enough, but to trade 400 for like 300 mana or something, it was pretty good. The alternative technically was not reserving and gaining the mana and just gaining a % max mana, but this is only like 100 compared to like 300. Obviously I lose 400 life, but seriously the different like mana with our setup right now with the Eldritch Battery, the Mind Over Matter. Oh, and then we took I don't know if I showed this in the last vid, but I'll show it. So tree change, grabbed Arcane Blossom for mana recovery rate, and it's because this has less mana recovery rate, but this is increased, so you still have the less, and even if you got more, you still have the less, but this is still good. It's recovery rate, so it's affecting regen and recoup, where this is just recoup, and then it's your life regen, and like this is mana regen rate, so it's not actually your recoup, because regen rate is like life regen rate, which would only affect life regen. Yeah, I saw it somewhere. Was it here? Here? Regen rate. Yeah. It was like that mod. So then you would want mana regen, or like I say, recovery rate would cover all of it, except in-game it doesn't show like a tooltip for recovery. There's no definition on this one, because like it's kind of weird for them probably, like how do they do it, because there's so many different, because like total recovery there was like, and then if you include like leech in the recovery concept, like how do you actually break this one down? That's probably what they're running into. Like what would this even say? Seriously, because look, total life recovery, then you had the leech, and then the leech recovery of all the, and then you have the total leech, and then there was like the 3 different things for leech. Holy, but it's pretty sick to have the Ascendancy finally. This video is literally finally the 3rd Ascendancy, and then yeah, some more mana changes, mana upgrades, and being 3200 mana now. But yeah, I want move speed. I want more recovery. I want more mana. Oh yeah, to get out of here, you would think you'd come here and click hideout. You can't. Type hideout. You can't. To get out of the Sanctum, the tip is you go to Act 3 to this Ziggurat Refuge, and from here, when you click on the hideout, it works. Just in case if you're stuck in the Sanctum, I got you. The bow hasn't sold yet. We're trying. But yeah, we're up to 300x. But some of the stuff I want to upgrade, I can't. Like, I don't know how to get a lot of move speed. I can't get a Quicksilver. I don't know what to do. I'm actually stuck, dude. I'm lost. I think we just save up for a headhunter, a mirror, and buy a headhunter, and then just go fast, right? Like old times. It's got to be the solution. Well, either way, thanks for watching my getting the 3rd and 4th Ascendancy. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope these tips have helped you with the Sanctum. So yes, indeed, I did the Sanctum for my Ascendancy points, not the Ultimatum. I know, you wouldn't believe it, but I did it. Yeah, it's just, we had spent so much time in that Sanctum, and I had, like, my relic locker's full. I have so many relics, and then I even, yeah, here's my unique one from beating the 4th floor. But I would really recommend that honor resistance, buying it if you don't already have it, but then you need the slots anyway, so you actually just have to try Sanctum. And my tips with the shield charging through traps saves you on so much honor, because you don't have to not make a mistake on the trap. You just go right through it. It's insane. Actually insane. You need to remember the shield in your Sanctum and shield charge. And then the other thing was the honor resistance. If you actually get some of those, like, that just saves you tons of honor, so that gives you a much higher chance of succeeding. Like, you could see when I had like the 75 res, so my honor's 4 times as much, and when I entered the Sanctum, I had 5,000 honor or something. It might be that mana counts for honor, but I don't know how. It doesn't say anything. It didn't say anything in the game when I was in there with the honor. I don't know, but it might. So if you've already done the mana stuff, then that might help you also for the Sanctum. It's the lower level Sanctum is massive too, because they did like a quarter of the honor damage. So instead of like 2,000, it's like 500. Plus the honor resistance, plus the, you know, avoiding all the damage through this. Yeah, it's sick. Well, either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Good luck. I hope you guys succeed as well. I bet you've already done it, dude. I bet you already had 4. You were looking at me like, Ethan, come on, hurry up and do it, bro. Sorry, man. I tried. I got it. We're done. First try. Oh, wait. One more upgrade. If you made it to the end of the video, you're lucky. I got this glove. 179 mana. Yeah. It's just an ES glove as well, and then low dex requirement. And we got this, where big mana, 30 move speed. So I already am 1 away from the highest. You can only get an extra 5. And you could see that my 30 is actually 26.1. But yeah, so I got big mana, life, and regen. So then life, guys, whenever you get life in your gear, you lose half of it of actual survivability, but technically half of it is all of it is helping towards getting you more spirit and more mana, so you could life stack after and get free mana and spirit technically, so tons of damage, minions, and mana, which is kind of cool. But you lose half of the life. You know? Yeah. So the life on gear is still sick. It's still neat because it gets you extra spirit. Like a 75 would get you 3. Like, that's not 0. It's actually, like, these things add up. It's pretty sick. Well, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!